Sabrina Morningstar, and that throne is mine. By blood and by birth.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Entertainment Lab. And in this video, I bring you Season 3 recap of Adventures of Sabrina. So let's dive into the video, and before that, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. A month has passed since Nicholas sacrificed himself to be Lucifer's prison. Sabrina and her friends find a way to hell where they meet Caliban, the prince of hell, and encounters obstacles set by Lilith to prevent them from reaching the capital. Meanwhile, in New Orleans, Prudence and Ambrose track down Father Blackwood. In hell, Sabrina frees Nick and chains him in the dungeons of the academy. Meanwhile, Hilda and Zelda reopens the Academy of Unseen Arts and decides that the Coven will now worship Lilith instead of Lucifer. Meanwhile in Hell, Sabrina is entrusted with her first task, which is to entrap souls. And in Scotland, Prudence and Ambrose track down Father Blackwood, who has been living with his two children in the place outside of time. Simultaneously, Prudence and Ambrose appears with Father Blackwood and his children as prisoners. Sabrina and Zelda decides that Blackwood's body would be a new vessel in which to imprison Lucifer. Sabrina is challenged by Prince Caliban to find the unholy regalia, 3 infernal artifacts lost in time. Whoever manages to find all 3 objects will officially be the ruler of hell. The first object is the King Harold's crown. Meanwhile, Sabrina and others visit the strange carnival that has arrived in town, where Rosalind has a vision that the head of carnival, Carcosa, is a satyr. Sabrina finds King Harold's crown with Ambrose's help, but when they are attacked by Harold, so the Prince Caliban is able to steal it. Sabrina returns to hell and insists that she will win the competition. The members of carnival are revealed as pagans, magical beings and ancient god deities with plans to resurrect the Green Man. Sabrina Spellman and her aunts finds out that Lucifer has deprived the Coven of its magical powers, but Aunt Hilda creates a ritual using the light of the hare moon to recharge its energies. Meanwhile, Harvey decides to investigate the carnival with Rose and Theo, but Rose is attacked by Nagina and turned to stone. In the forest, the member of the Church of Night encounters the pagan carnival folk and invites them to a picnic. However, tensions rises when the witch Dorcas is bitten by a snake and Aunt Hilda is cursed by Circe because she keeps spiders as pets. Outraged, the pagans leave the picnic, but when the witches try to make amends, they are attacked. The witches of the Church of Night returns to the academy, but pagans follows and warns them that they have 3 days to choose between praying to the pagan god or death. Desperate for help, the Spellmen decide to free Lucifer from dungeons, but when Sabrina goes there, she discovers that Nick has already released him. Lilith and Hell's coteries demands the resumption of the contest of the unholy regalia, and Sabrina and Prince Caliban must bring back Pontius Pilates' bowl from Golgotha. Sabrina steals the infernal bowl from Pontius Pilate and foils Prince Caliban. Nick and Sabrina breaks up while Robin reveals that he is a hobgoblin. Aunt Hilda goes to see her fiancé Dr. Severus for consultation and consolation, but appears to kill and eat him instead, having developed a hunger for human blood. Meanwhile, Aunt Zelda and the Coven are confronted by the hedge witches, who are enraged at being summoned. Caliban offers to help Harvey, and Theo turns Rosalind back to flesh, but unfortunately, the pagan Nagina shatters Rose into pieces. Meanwhile in Hell, Lilith receives a terrifying message from Lucifer and decides to hide at the house of Mary Wardwell. Sabrina and her friends try to put Rose back together, but their spell doesn't work. Sabrina convinces the hedge witches to lend her their power so she can force the pagan witches Circe to free Rosalind and turns Harvey's jock friend back into humans. Lucifer tracks down Lilith at Mary's home and convinces her that Aunt Zelda was involved in Adam's disappearance. Aunt Zelda finds Hilda at the bookstore, where Hilda asks her to kill her. Zelda shoots Hilda but then buries her in the Cain pit, where she can be resurrected. Zelda returns home but is shot by vengeful Mary Wardwell. While Mary, Prudence and Ambrose take care of Zelda's body, Sabrina takes part in the final Regalia challenge, which is to find Judas silver coins. Blackwood conspires with the pagans and recruits the insane Agatha, who murdered Dorcas. While in Limbo, Zelda and Hilda encounters their brother Edward, who guides them through their past and future. After an encounter with Ward the Impaler, Sabrina manages to get the silver coins. During her participation in the challenge, Blackwood and Agatha arrives at Spellman House, where Agatha is accidentally killed by Prudence, who gets killed by Blackwood. Zelda wakes up from dead and discovers that Murdy is dead and gets stabbed by Blackwood. Meanwhile, the pagans kidnap Harvey, Rose, and Theo and kill Robin and Nicholas. In Hell, Sabrina gets tricked by Caliban, who traps her in stone alongside Lucifer and pregnate Lilith. While on Earth, the pagans sacrifice Harvey to their god, the Green Man. Sabrina is woken decades later by her future self, who explains they are in a time loop and swap places with her. Sabrina discovers Ambrose is still alive, learning that regalia can be used to siphon the Time's X magic. It sends her back to before Blackwood and pagans attacked. Sabrina saves her family and friends. Zelda and her covens invoke the power of triple goddess Hecate to restore their powers and resurrect Hilda. Shortly after, Sabrina and the coven tricks the pagan into sacrificing Marion Wardwell to the Green Man. Unbeknownst to the pagans, Mary is actually the Witch of Decay. Under a glamour, and witches kill the pagan. After their victory, Sabrina informs her family that she has unfinished business in Hell. There, Sabrina prevents her past self from being tricked by Caliban and seals him in stones. She decides that the past Sabrina can be the Queen of Hell while the current Sabrina lives on Earth, which breaks the loop and creates a paradox. Meanwhile, Fortus, Agatha, Judas, and Juliet release the being that was held in Time-Egg, creating a new threat for witches and mortals of Greendale. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, hit the like button, and for more such content like this, subscribe to our channel.